Amy, what is our first topic?
Our first topic comes to us today from Hailee Steinfelds Husband.
Good for you, man.
Thank you, Mr. Steinfeld. Hey, John, did you hear that Batgirl has been delayed to 2023 after originally being slated for 2022? It was also confirmed to be releasing on HBO Max in America instead of theaters because of Michael Keaton's Batman. It seems this movie can only come out after the Flash movie. If that movie keeps getting delayed, do you think this movie will too? Thanks, and BOTF.
Well, thank you so much for writing that in, Mr. Seinfeld. We really appreciate you. And yeah, this movie is delayed once again because it's on hold for a movie that doesn't exist, the Flash movie. So that's a whole issue. We have this from the folks over at The Direct talking about this. Batgirl never came with an official release date, but reports indicated that it would arrive on HBO Max before 2022 came to an end, alongside both Black Adam and Shazam! Fury of the Gods in theaters. The release for Warner Brothers' Batgirl appears to have been delayed until 2023 instead of coming out before the end of this year. Additionally, the movie may now also be released in theaters instead of exclusively on HBO Max. This would have been the first DC movie to use that release strategy. The report stems from an updated release schedule sent out by Warner Brothers to UK press, listing Batgirl under a section named 2023 Theatrical Releases that indicates the film will head to UK theaters next year. Oh, thank you everyone at The Direct for that little quote. I'm so confused about why this film has not been set for a theatrical release from the get-go. You got Keaton as Batman. You have this incredible actress who slayed in The Heights playing Barbara Gordon. This ticks a lot of boxes for me, and you know how I feel about that Flash movie. So, Rob, what are you thinking about all of this?
Well, look, I don't understand why a Batgirl movie wasn't always a theatrical film in the first place. Like, especially with the caliber of talent that's involved, like you pointed out. And I think all of us want to see a great Batgirl movie. And to know that, look, whatever's going on with this Flashpoint Flash movie with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman, who's also coming back in this film, like they're tied together. Why wouldn't you do it? I mean, I don't understand that Keaton came back not just for one movie that doesn't exist, but this Batgirl movie to play Batman twice in the same year?
Yeah.
In two different movies? I mean, people forget how we are getting some pretty cool things happening. Everyone's always like, well, this is not good and this is not good. There's a lot of good stuff out now.
Absolutely.
And the idea that Michael Keaton's going to come back and play Batman twice in the same year, that to me is, and it's crazy. So I think that the fact that this is going theatrical is great. I'm a little worried. You know, they've said that they're going to release the Flash film. I know you don't believe it exists.
I don't.
In my heart of hearts, I think there actually is a Flash film that has been shot and it's in post now, and they're doing visual effects, and I think it's real.
Oh, hope springs eternal.
I know, but I hope
that
it's
for
great.
you.
I hope it's great, and I can't wait to see a Batgirl movie on the big screen.
Absolutely. Amy, do you think this is being pushed back because of all of the Flash drama? And are you excited to see Batgirl?
I'm guessing that's what's going on here. And absolutely, I am excited for this movie. And I feel like one of my biggest concerns is it's going to kind of get short end of the stick, doing maybe some weird like HBO Max and theatrical and getting pushed back, and the timeline gets weird. And I feel like we've seen it before where these movies get a little screwed over and then everybody's going, see, there wasn't an audience for Batgirl. That's
Right.
like my biggest fear, that no matter how hard this movie kicks ass, it's just getting a little bit shoved aside for various reasons. So yeah, honestly, I hope it can stick the landing with some theatrical release. I hope it kicks ass because it looks really cool.
I'm so glad you bring up this kind of second string ideology that seems to be associated by this to you guys, because I don't understand, like y'all have been saying, why this wasn't slotted to go into a theatrical release from the first place. Not only is Michael Keaton in it, but Batgirl is an incredible character, huge part of the Bat family with wonderful storytelling. We had that awful adaptation of The Killing Joke. I really think that she needs a redemption story too, so people can fall in love with this character as she deserves. And I'm often really upset by this, honestly, that this movie feels like it is getting treated poorly because of the Flash film. So I already feel so mad about that movie, and now they're doing this to my girl Babs.
Is this coming out after the Flash film?
That's the whole issue here too, Ray, is it's slotted to come out after the Flash, so it keeps getting pushed further and further back.
You know what? This could be the last film we see in this whole that they've been working on, right? Until like David Zaslav comes in and this is the last scheduled DCEU film, I guess we could say, that we have on slate.
I think
Yeah,
so,
I
because
think
Blue
it is.
Beetle's coming out before that.
You
and
know, let's
everything.
end it with a bang. I'm excited for this movie. I don't know why. But I do like the Batgirl character. So let's hope if it does end with this movie, let's make sure, like they want to make sure this is a good movie. That's probably why they delayed it. Maybe they're doing reshoots. Who knows? But I know. Hopefully, it'll lead to better things too.
Well, I hope so too. I wish I shared your optimism, Ray. I wish that's the case, and I hope that's the case. But folks, the question's up for you. What do you think about the Batgirl getting pushed further back? This whole issue of whether or not it's getting theatrical releases across the globe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Babbel. For most of us, learning a second language in school wasn't exactly a high point for our academic careers. Being Canadian, I had to take like 8 years of French and I can barely string together a couple of sentences. But now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that has sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an addictively fun and easy way to learn a new language. Whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with your family, or you just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world. For me, being a Canadian that has moved down to Southern California, there's a lot of Spanish that's spoken around here, so I decided I wanted to learn Spanish. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different language lessons, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German, and many others. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, you can save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/Campea. That's babbel.com/Campea for up to 60% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.